Rodgers going to throw. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
2021 wasn't quite the 11-touchdown outburst that we saw from Robert Tunyon the year prior. A torn ACL cost him half his season, and the Packers still believe he can be the impact player he was 2 years ago after his rehab. Pretty impactful play on that one, and it will move the chains.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
Rodgers to throw once more. He'll complete this one to Watson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
First and goal.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard.
Touchdown.
8 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Packers have got it back to within a score. Crosby with the extra point. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7.
Packers 7.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, you're almost in field goal position.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is taken around the 12. 1:53 remaining in this first half of play. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. Now a first down carry by Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So a big play before the end of the half to get them into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And the Vikings set to go on offense to begin the third quarter. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Throwing is Cousins. He's going to get this one down to Cook, and he'll be brought down at the 27.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, Cousins' throw pulled in by Jefferson. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. To the air again, it's Cousins. Touchdown, Vikings! Justin Jefferson from 8 yards out. And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after here coming up. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17 to 10. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was all capped off by Justin Jefferson's touchdown reception. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It got his man complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Kevin O'Connell clearly unhappy with that call, and he's thrown that red challenge flag out on the field. The thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the football. That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts. Rodgers now on first down. And Watson has it right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here comes Kirk Cousins now to lead his offense back out there. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, the body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Cousins. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Play action now. Cousins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the third quarter.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man, it's Raymond. He's got it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Well, some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive linemen said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw finds its target, Dobbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. And Daniil Hunter, he's the one who gets in there and brings him down to the ground.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Here's Rodgers to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. Able to find Lazard. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. Now Jones, and he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for two here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow, nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Here's Cousins. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Cousins. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's in. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here, late in a tight game.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. 2nd and 2, first down marker at the 5-yard line. To throw is Cousins. And it's caught. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They try again with Cook. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
Touchdown, Vikings.
And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher.